Now I'm here to do a quick little review on Kirby Air Riders. Oh my gosh, you can't even... Wow. Okay. Anyways, Kirby Air Riders. So, this is a long time coming. This game was developed by Masahiro Sakurai. It's been a 20-year-long wait before a sequel to Kirby Air Ride, and I feel like it was something that a lot of Kirby Air Ride fans wanted and felt like they needed, and I'm really glad that they made a sequel to it. Now, I haven't played the original in a long time. I have my original copy. Not my original, actually, from when I was a kid, but I rebought it. So I haven't played that in a long time, so it's hard to compare and contrast here. Old fans, you can let me know if you played it recently, before Air Riders came out. But basically, you have your racing modes, and you have your city trial mode, which is a big thing, and now there's a single-player mode as well, but we're going to go one by one real quick and talk a little bit about them. Now, Air Ride is just your typical races, but it's a lot different than something like Mario Kart. If we're talking Mario Kart is just a normal kart racer with items, right? Now, Kirby Air Ride takes a lot more skill and precise precision and stuff. It's a lot more unique and different, but it's a lot more hectic. So basically, in the races, you can get your character to transform into using a weapon to attack other players, but you also want to get behind the players. That way you can push forward to try and push ahead of them and also suck in all of the enemies to shoot at them. But it's a lot more tricky because even once you're in first place, you'll go a little bit slower because you won't have anyone to speed you up. And there's multiple different tracks to choose from. I'm still unlocking tracks and characters and stuff. There's a variety of characters that you can use, and I think that it's fantastic. It's just a basic racing mode, but it's fun. It's a little hectic, and you'll get some enjoyment out of it if this is your kind of game. Now, if you like Mario Kart, you might not like this, or you might like both. But they're very, very different. I want to make that clear. Kirby Air Riders is very different compared to Mario Kart. Just the mechanics and controls and stuff are a lot different compared to Mario Kart, and that might not be for you. But for me, I love it. I think it's a lot of fun. And the racing regular air ride mode is pretty fun. Now, I don't have a whole lot to say about it, but visually, I have to say that the visuals of these racetracks, these courses, look amazing. And you have remastered versions of the original Kirby Air Rides maps, because why the heck not? Why would Sakurai not put everything from the original game in this? Why would he not? This is literally Smash Ultimate as a Kirby Air Ride game. Like, it's just the way that he works. It's the way that this man Sakurai works. It's so funny to me. Like, he's so passionate about making video games that I don't know what he's going to do next. I mean, probably Smash, but how are they going to top Ultimate? I don't really know what they're going to do exactly. Also, the UI of the game is so much like Smash. It's funny. Like, they're incredibly similar, and that's not a bad thing. I think that Smash UI is fine, and this game, it looks nice the way that they designed everything. It's literally Smash 2.0 but Kirby Air Ride, which is pretty funny. But anyways, then we have Top Ride, and I'm not gonna lie, this is probably my favorite mode of the game, and the reason why is it's not too hectic. It can be a little bit, especially online. It can be for sure, but the races only last about a minute to a minute and a half unless you do a ton of laps, but typically it's like 3 to 4 laps, and they don't last long, which is short and sweet, meaning it's fun and you get unlockables, and it's just easy to go through a race nice and quick and easy if you don't have a lot of time. And I think that's really, like, genuinely quite cool that you can just go through a quick Top Ride race and be done. If you don't have much time to play, you can just do a quick little Top Ride race, and that's that. It's honestly, it's a very simple mode. It's kind of like Air Ride, but top space, and you can use your stick to, like, control it a little bit different. But it's a fun little mode, and I would say you could probably get a chunk of time out of it despite it being very short races. I think online it's a lot more fun, for sure. But it might be my favorite mode out of the game, honestly. I'm really surprised at how fun Top Ride is. I guess because the races are so short that it's so simple to just get in and get out with the races. And I kind of like that concept, And I will say that it's really easy against computers. Unfortunately, like, you always are pretty much guaranteed first place compared to Air Ride, which is a bit more tricky. But it's still fun, and I think if you play that mode online, it's a lot more fun, and there's a lot more challenge to it playing against other players, and I think that's a lot of fun. Now, getting into City Trial. When I was a kid, when I was really little, playing the original Kirby Air Ride with a friend, we stayed up all night doing City Trial, just free roaming, doing stuff. I don't know how, but we did. I guess it was just that fun. I haven't done any like free roam type aspects of City Trial yet, but City Trial, the 5-minute City Trials are really cool, but very, very extremely hectic, and it's still something I'm trying to figure out how to learn everything in that mode. I'm basically just collecting things, trying to hit opponents and attack opponents, take opponents down to get all their items and stuff, and that's kind of the basic concept. There is some little minigame stuff that pops up here and there, and they're like, go attack this enemy, go beat this guy up, or something. So there is little things here and there, but and the scope is pretty big. It's pretty large, so there's, I think, 16 players or something, so it's a big map. But the more items you get, the more hectic it gets, the more crazier it gets. Sometimes you'll be going so fast that you can barely even control yourself. It's actually insane. But to be honest with you, despite it being hectic, despite it being kind of confusing at points, I think City Trial is still a really fun mode. I think that it's exactly what it has to be. It's exactly what it once was on the GameCube. Still trying to figure it out. I'm just having fun with it. And it's just a ton of fun. It's just an arcadey type mode that they had to bring back because everyone loved City Trial, and that was like the mode that like shined out of all the different modes back in the day, because that's the mode that everyone played the most. And I could see myself playing it a lot more once I get the hang of things and figure things out with the mechanics of City Trial and everything. I could see myself playing that mode for many hours to come, and I think it's a really fun mode with the different items and the different things that you can utilize in that mode. I think that's really cool and unique to a racing game, and I think that's why people really loved City Trial back on the GameCube. So now I'm kind of starting to see it a little bit more, but it's going to take me time to really understand the mode again, because again, I haven't played it in years, and even though I own the original, I also didn't have time to pop that in and play that a bit before Air Riders came out, because so many different other things were going on and other games coming out and other stuff going on. But I would say City Trial is really freaking cool, and it's unique to Kirby Air Ride, that's for sure. I mean, there's nothing like it. There really is nothing. There ain't nothing like it in any other racing game that, to my knowledge. Now, there is one more mode, and this is like the main one, I guess, and this one's brand new, which is Road Trip. Now, Road Trip is basically your single-player story mode type mode in the game. If you've played Smash Ultimate, which I'm sure anyone watching this pretty much has, there's these things called spirits, and there's like a mode where you gotta fight spirits and collect spirits, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And this has a mode kind of similar to the main story mode that Smash Ultimate had, where you choose which path you want to go, which minigame or race that you want to do, and after you do that, you unlock new things, such as stickers, such as vehicles, such as characters, items, you name it, all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of unlockables in this game. In Road Trip, after each chapter, there is a boss at the very end of every chapter, and then there's story cutscene sequences, and I'm curious to know where it's going to go. And I think that it's really fun. I know it's not going to be too long, and that's fine. The fact that they add stuff like this to such a game as this, there's no need to really add like a story mode kind of thing to a game like this, but it's kind of cool that it's there. I mean, it gives me a little bit of vibes of like Diddy Kong Racing from back in the day in a way, just without the 3D aspect of driving around to talk to people and do different things. It's something that I think Mario Kart World is missing. Because Mario Kart World, the thing is, it has that big open world, but what it doesn't have is like a story type adventure in that world. It's just, oh, go collect stuff. Mario Kart World, I really hope that come next year, there's potential there for them to add more stuff in there that makes that world more fun, more lively, I should say, because yeah, a lot of the fan base of Mario Kart World just kind of stopped playing it, if I'm being honest. And that's the reality right now. I mean, now come Christmas time, there's going to be more players to Mario Kart World again. Of course, absolutely. There's going to be more people playing it again, 100%, because Christmas. There's going to be a lot of kids getting Switch 2s with the new Mario Kart, and a lot of the online player base is going to grow again. But can they make it last? I don't think so, not until DLC. And that's what everybody who already has a Switch 2, all of us mega fans of Nintendo, are waiting for, is DLC for Mario Kart World. Because, yes, it can be fun here and there to play with friends and do races and obviously do Knockout Tour, because Knockout Tour is amazing. It's an incredible mode. It is the best thing Mario Kart has, like, ever added. But the game still just is kind of, it just feels like it's lacking something, you know? And that's just where I'm making points comparing Mario Kart World to Kirby Air Riders. And I think currently Kirby Air Riders has more content and more modes and more variety of things to do. But if you're not into this kind of game, I get it. You can stick to Mario Kart, that's fine. I totally get it. But this game definitely has a variety to branch out to play, to give you a good chunk of hours. I haven't played with friends yet, but I do think that this game, I do think it's worth the full price of $70. Mario Kart being $80, I don't know why they did that, but you can get it for $50 if you buy the bundle of the Switch 2, and that's fine. That's what I did. That's what a lot of people did, to be honest with you, because $80 for Mario Kart is insane. Forget that. But anyways, guys, yeah, going through all the different modes, we had Air Ride, Top Ride, City Trial, and Road Trip, and I think they're all really fun in their own different aspects. And there's also online play, of course, and so far, the online, I haven't had any issues with it. I haven't played it much, but from what I've played, it's worked pretty well. So I would say the game is probably worth $70 with the amount of content that's jam-packed in here, because Sakurai, for some reason, likes to add tons and tons of content in a freaking video game for some weird reason, like every time, I guess. But considering it's a Switch 2 exclusive game, $70 is kind of your normal price tag for games. I would say Kirby Air Riders is a very solid game, and I would probably give it I want to say a 10. I don't see any reason why. I don't have any issues. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I guess City Trials can be a little bit confusing and hectic, so I'll go 9.5. I'll go 9.5 out of 10. But the game itself, it's pretty good, and you'll get a bang for your buck for sure with Kirby Air Riders. And I would recommend it. If you have a Switch 2, it's one of those games that I would recommend. As of right now, Switch 2 is crazy. I mean, we got Metroid Prime 4 is about to come out, and I haven't even played Age of Imprisonment at all. I don't even own it yet because there's too many dang video games that keep coming and going, and it's just like I can't keep up. I can't keep up because, as you guys seen, I also have the art stuff that I'm working on and doing and other things. So, you know, holiday season and got some other things coming up that I haven't said anything yet about, which I'm not going to yet. So yeah, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and go get your Air Riders on. I don't know. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.